y'all, how y'all doing? My name is Kizzy and I'm not a nail tech. We gotta do something about these things, y'all, because this is a mess. So let's turn this into this. All right, let's get right to it. We gotta start off with some nail prep. I like to cut my nails down, don't like no extra stuff sitting around there. Can't find my nail clippers because I never know where anything is. So I'm just gonna take these cuticle cutters, because why not? They cut. And I'm just gonna cut these bands. And give it a quick file. Like filing them corners right there. Sometimes it helps the extensions fit better or whatever. In my head, it does. So that's what I put it. And then bam, there we go. All right, push these old cuticles back here. I'm just gonna go ahead and file along the cuticles and all right, I'm back. I went ahead and cleaned off my nail, and I'm just gonna put on some quick peel off base coat. You'll be doing prep and primer, but I gotta be able to take these things off. And really, you're not supposed to prep your nail with this peel off base coat, but I just did anyway because I can. All right, we're gonna be working with a different shade today. I got these nails from either Shein or Temu or one of them, but check these joints out. They long, you're pointy, honey. Sometimes you'll see me working with the 5XL square. So I said, let me get the 5XL stiletto because I'm trying to get a little wild today, trying to get a little different. So that's what these is gonna look like. Ooh, this thing is a hoot. And this thumb doesn't, you see how square it is at the bottom? I don't know if this is supposed to be one of the ones you could do as a tip and the full cover extension. I'm not sure. But I need to round off these corners because they're a little too square. Just a sip. And then bam, there we go. That's all that took. And now I got the perfect fit. So we're all sized out. And usually you would want to make the inside matte where the extension is going to touch the nail bed. Of course, I don't have to do that because I'm taking them off. So I'm going to take my Kiara Sky Glue. We're going to swoop it on there, come back down, and then press it down. See how that worked out? And then flash cure it for 15 seconds. And this is how I apply some gels, depending on the consistency of them. Sometimes this is the best application. I know for this one, it's the best application for me is to wipe a little bit on, then come back and press it down. And let's go ahead and do that to all of my nails. And they're really long. You want to make sure they're straight, whether they're long or short. But when they're long, you got to make sure that thing is straight. You're going to be out here looking crazy. Now this is only the flash cure. You got to make sure that you put it in the big oven for 60 seconds or whatever your glue says. And I'm going to take my drill, or if you have a file, you can take your file and go along the nail bed, cleaning up anything that oozed out and making the extension more flush to your cuticle. Now, I want them to be pointy, but not necessarily stiletto. So I'm going to cut them down just a sip. I just want the tip off. You know what I'm saying? I just want to square off the tip. So let's cut this down. And that may have been a bit too much. But we here now, so I'll work with it. See, I just want the tips off, just like that. All right, and here we go. I'm just gonna use a buffer, get everything prepped, get that surface of my nail matte, a little scratched up. And I'm also gonna take some of my chemo-free base coat and slap some of that on there. Did I have to do both? I don't even know. I'm not a nail tech. I'm just being sure things are gonna stick. So let's cure that for 60 seconds and move on to the alts. All right, so I gotta make a choice here. I got hard gel, I got poly gel. Now, think I'm gonna have to go with the hard gel because I'm doing a encapsulation and I want it to be clear. And with the poly gel, it may be a little harder for me to achieve that crystal clear look because I have to use so much alcohol with this one. I think it kind of clouds it up, but I gotta use a lot of alcohol to move it. So I think my choice here is gonna be hard gel. Now, I'm not the hard gel expert, okay? I like it all. Like, I really struggle every time I do this. So hopefully this time won't be so painful. And not meaning pain like hurt, this pain like frustrating. And what is all this little black stuff? Y'all see that? It's a little black, not hairs, but I don't know what that is. Like fibers in there. Child, I don't know, but we're about to use it. It'll be all right. All right, let's start off with this finger right here. Okay? I'll take a look. Oh, tail. What's going on there? It must have cured. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, maybe we won't be using this today. Let's try this out. Well, that side moves. All right, we'll use this side of the jar. Let's see how this is gonna go. All right, not the best start, but all right. Now, I'm gonna put a thin layer of this on my nail, this painting on the thin. A thin layer, and not go in near my cuticles because, in case y'all don't know, I have contact dermatitis, right? And I don't know if I have a reaction to this gel or not. I don't think so, but just in case, I'm not going nowhere near my cuticles with this. All right, and I got some of these shell things. Again, Shin, Ting, one of them. I'll try to find the links to everything and put it below if I can. And then I got some silver stars and I also got some large stones that I'm gonna try to place in there, as well as my A and B rhinestones. We're gonna try to throw all of this into the nail and really pack it in. So these are some larger chunks. So I just want to break this down. So you just break it down like, break down the bud, put it in backwood. Just break it up into little smaller pieces. And just start placing these on the nail one by one. And then I'm gonna take a stone and throw that in there. And then maybe a star. Get that on in there. And just piece by piece, fill this thing up. And get you a little closer. You might want to see what I'm doing, huh? Come on, get on there. Take one of these stones, throw that right there. Yeah, that's cute. And it goes with our shell nicely. Try to fill in some of those sparse areas and just continue this all the way down the nail. Oh, and that looks good. This is a good start, y'all. This is a good start. Let me go ahead and cure this where I mess it up. And I'm gonna start off with this big stone here. And then work my way around and down. And I'm just gonna do the same thing. Here's my halfway mark. All right, so I'll go ahead and do the same thing to all of my nails and I'll be right back. All right, so I got through all of my nails except for the pinky, and this is all I have left of my shells. So plan B for the pinky. We'll worry about that later. Now time to try to encapsulate. Okay, y'all. Last time was a complete shit show. This time is gonna be good, right? This is gonna be nice, smooth, simple, easy. We're gonna do a good bang up job just right off bat, right? Right. Let's go. All right, so you take a glob and put it on and then rock it back and forth. And that is nowhere near enough. I don't think. Because I gotta have enough to pile down, right? So I don't think that's enough. Get a little more, rock it, back, forth, rock it, right? Get some more, rock it, back, rock it, forth, rock it, back. Okay. Get some more, rock it, back. Well, hold on, where you doing? Look like the side is getting away from me. Trying to get that back into the middle there. Where are you going, bud? Let me try to straighten this up some. Where are you going? What is going on here? Maybe it's too hot in here. It is 104 degrees, but that's outside. It's not that hot here. All right, let's continue. Try to rock it back, try to rock it forth. Okay. Stock here is giving me the blues. And I ain't got nothing over here. Let's add something to this side. Okay, let's turn it around. Let's turn it around. If we flip it around, it should all come to the middle, right? Just flip it around. All right. I'm just trying to get to this end right here. If I could just make it to the end. Let's just flip it around and try to coax it where it needs to go, because now it's gathering up right here. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to go back and forth again. I don't know. Child, I don't know, but that's where we at. It's on there. Let's just carry it. Oh, Lord, did I have the nerve to have a big old stone up here? Child, we gonna work with it, though. It's all right. So we gonna throw some gel over this. If I have room to valve. And then we'll work our way down. Oh, Lord. I don't see how y'all do this. I just don't understand. I don't understand what I don't get. Okay, work it down and get it off the sides there. There it go. I'm just going to try to get it on here. And just file it, because the filing's going to be insane. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. That's all right. Thing, drip it all down the side. I'm just gonna go ahead and struggle through applying the rest of the gel by myself. Y'all don't have to sit here with this. I'll be right back. Y'all, that was horrible. This is horrible. I mean, look at this. What the fuck is this? Why did it do that? I don't know. We just gonna file it. We gonna fix that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened and what went wrong, but we'll fix it. But you know what? To my hard gel ladies and gentlemen out there, hats off to you. Y'all are some bad bitches. I'm not putting myself through this anymore. I'm not doing this no more. Try not to get it to touch my skin that was dripping all down my forearm and stuff. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't know why I even put myself through this, but this is it. So let's just clean these off, get rid of that tackler, and get ready for some filing, honey. Because I'm going to have to file. And then I got to start off with a hand file, because I need some control over what's going on. I got to control the situation. Okay? So let's just start off with a hand file and try to work some kind of nail shape thugging it, because this is a mess. And then I got to get a drill off for the bubble, because there's a lot going on right there. Y'all, that was a lot of filing. But the bubble's gone. See? No more bubble. And it's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst. But that was a lot of filing. All right, we got to do something else with this pinky because I ain't got no more shells left. So I didn't get to put all of those stones that I took out to put in to put inside my nail. That was just too much. I couldn't deal with that. So I still got all of those left. So let's put it on the pinky. So these are some heavy stones. So I'm coming by one at a time. We're going to put it on. We're going to flash carry. Just take these big old stones and just fill it on up. Because it's the same colors. I picked pretty much the same colors that was in the shell. And just stuck one right against the other one. And throw some stars and stuff in there because, that goes with the other nails. Get as many thick ones on there as possible. It's gonna look bulky if I keep it right there. So I'm trying to keep the bulkiness towards the middle so I can keep the shape of the nail. Now I'm not sure if there's blue in the shell, but we're gonna put this blue right here because it's pretty. Oh yeah, I think I see some reflective blue in that other nail over there. And all the way down to the tip. And give everything a top coat. And we are done. And these are gorgeous. I really like these. It was definitely a struggle, but it was worth it. And maybe I'll work on my hard gel application. I just think I always come out so pretty when I use it, but it's just really annoying. And no, I'm not nowhere near my cuticles. We know that. I just was not going to risk having a breakout, even though the gel just went everywhere anyway. But I don't think these are going to cause a reaction because usually I know by the time I'm done, because around here it will start puffing up. So by the time I do a video and I get to this part, if I'm going to react, I already feel it. And here's a quick look of what it looks like outside in case you can see it a little better. I love them and I want to thank you for stopping by today. This was not a tutorial. This is just you watching me do my nails today. That's it. This is not a tutorial. Don't follow what I did. Do better. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.